Welcome back to my Road to Completion Guide for Control. This is episode number 6. Let's go ahead and hit up our control point. I want you guys to scroll down to Astral Contracts, Weapon Forms, go ahead and construct the Shatter shot. That's going to give you guys a trophy called Astral Construction. Now, some of you may have picked this trophy up back in episode 5. That was fine. I told you guys as long as you had enough materials and source, you could craft it then or you could craft it now. Just make sure that you have the Astral Construction trophy before we move on with the guide. Now, if you hit your touchpad, you will see that you have grip and shatter, and then you have one empty weapon mod slot for both of those. So if you guys want to throw in some weapon mods, feel free. Remember, I'm not going to be doing that in my game because I don't want to have an advantage over you guys when it comes to the gameplay. We talked about that in a previous episode. You can also switch between grip and shatter at any point simply by pressing the square button, guys. You see it in the bottom left there, switch weapon form. All you have to do is just tap that square button and you'll go from one to the other. Now, once you guys have your weapon mod set up just like you want them, go ahead and fast travel back over to Central Executive. This time, we're not going to go to the boardroom and talk to Emily. We're going to come over here, hit up the elevator. I want you guys to travel to the maintenance sector.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
So at this point, we need to find the janitor, but I want you guys to make a slight detour on the way. There's a side mission that we can complete called a Merry Chase. That's going to be your first side mission out of 15. During that side mission, you're going to be able to pick up another ability called Evade. And of course, once we have the Evade ability, that's going to give you guys the last trophy for this episode called Shifting Positions. Now, in order for us to be able to start the side mission, we have to clear out 2 combat areas first. As soon as you guys clear out this first combat area, you'll get access to another control point. It'll be your 4th control point out of 25. Now, it really depends on you how you want to play this combat sequence out. Some of you may want to hang back behind those columns, shoulder swap, get some really good angles on these enemies, play the defensive route, or if you want to be aggressive, you can use these steps. Notice how when I get to the top of the steps, I'm able to hit the enemies, but they're also able to hit me. So you want to go to the top of the stairs, throw something at the enemy, and then immediately go back down to get some cover. Remember, it's all about angles. If you guys are at the top of the stairs, they have a lot of angles on you. As soon as you go down the stairs, they have less angles on you and you're more protected. So you'll have to play that out. Figure out if you guys want to play that out defensively or aggressively like I did. Make sure that you guys collect everything and then go ahead and cleanse at this control point. So by this point in the guide, you should be feeling pretty comfortable with the combat. So I'm not going to be doing a lot of commentary for these random combat encounters. I do want you guys to kill everybody, collect the materials and the source. That'll save you guys from having to farm so much later on in the guide. But everything that we're going to be doing from this moment on, guys, is a carbon copy of stuff you've done before. So there's just no need for me to do commentary for these random combat encounters. So I just want you to enjoy the gameplay. I'm going to rest my voice and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Alright, so after that combat sequence is over, we're just going to continue to head toward the janitor's office, but watch the detour here. We're going to go straight. If you go to the right, you'll go toward the janitor's office. But remember, we want to pick up that side mission called a Merry Chase. Just keep running into this room. The floor is going to cave in. You can see that it's telling you guys to hold down the touchpad to activate the mission. You don't actually have to do that, okay? You guys are following my guide. I'm going to be showing you guys how to complete this mission. You only have to activate the mission if you want the game to give you hints as to where you need to go next. But you don't actually have to activate it to get credit for completing the mission.
Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Now, if you look in the bottom left-hand side of the screen, you'll see that it says to tap O to evade. But not only can you guys use evade to get away from enemies, you can also use evade to cross gaps. And it's very simple to pull this off. All you're doing is hitting X and then hitting O. You can see it in the bottom left-hand side of the screen. It's called an air evade. Notice I jump here, then press O. It's really simple, guys. Now, these enemies you cannot kill. You can see in the bottom left it says gold enemies are immune to Jesse's attacks. It's just teaching you guys that you have to use evade to get through here. So just make sure that you're spamming the O button to get past all these grenades. And then we're going to exit the astral plane and pop that last trophy. It's called shifting positions. You don't actually have to finish out this sequence either. You've already gotten credit for completing a merry chase. So just go ahead and take a death. That's going to put you guys back to the previous control point, and we'll start there in episode 7. Be good.